What is going on, dudes? How you guys doing? I am TheeRealDuke, and welcome to episode 43 of my Banished Let's Play series. Let's get a new town started, and then once the town's up and running, I'll explain to you exactly where we're going with this. So I'm gonna hit this 10 times, and then we're gonna just mash Duke into whatever word comes up. So here it goes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dukeportia. Good. Dukeportia. Okay, and then I'm just gonna hit this 10 times. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 9, 2, 4, 8, 4, 1, 2, 8. That's where we're gonna be. Got a fair climate, large valley, large terrain size. We got valleys, and we're gonna do it on hard starting conditions. Yeah, come along with me for the ride. It's gonna be fun. Alright, so first things first, pause that game. When I first started playing Banished, there was not a lot of info out about it, and a lot of it was being figured out as we were going along, and it was fun because it has a kind of a sense of an adventure, to it as we were exploring. There were some bugs worked out with the behavior in terms of the AI of the villagers in the meantime, and it's come a long way since we first started playing it. There is a very popular method of building a town center that's out there now, related to a crossroad design, which I'm going to try and pull off here. I've never done it before. I tend to not like playing in such a planned out and regimented way. But it's pretty popular. It's getting a lot of good publicity, I guess you could say. So I'd like to give it a shot here and see how it fits in with my play style. But also what I'd like to do with this series here, as I got the Mountain Men achievement, wherever that may be in here. I don't know exactly where it is. Yeah, there it is. When I got the Mountain Men achievement, that got me to exactly 50% complete. And with all the new modding and stuff coming out for Banished, I really want to dig into that, but I feel like there's still just a little bit left in the game for me to explore before I go ahead into modding, and so I want to kick out the rest of these achievements if I can. So what I want to do is I'm gonna group up a couple of them that are kind of similar. So I thought kind of like of a Dark Ages kind of vibe to it. So we'll go uneducated. So we'll reach a population of 300 citizens without building schools. We'll go, let's see, uneducated. We'll go isolationist, so no trading post. And then we'll go one with nature, so no crops, fields, orchards, or pastures either. So we'll take those three off. We'll have a good base town once we reach those to go along with, and then we'll start taking off the rest of them from here. I'm not going to go through all the achievements. There's a lot of them. You can check them out at your leisure. But that's where we're going with this for right now. So I'm going to try and get the basic kind of crossroads idea set up in the town here, and then I'll bring you guys back in and talk a little bit about it if you don't know about it. All right, be right back. Okay, so I got to check it out. Okay, so you may or may not recognize this formation. If you think about it, it actually looks like one of the forestry nodes I like to build. It's I don't arrange them in a plus shape. I do them in a line with the size of the hunting cabin and the forestry, the forester lodge rather, and gatherer's hut. I tend to stack them with the forester lodge farthest away from the town. If the town's over on this side of the screen, I tend to have that farthest away, and then I just build them in a line with the storage facilities across. The design that I'm doing here talks about putting them in this shape. What is important is the end result, though. However you decide to arrange your preliminary buildings, a couple of top tips that are helping to make this happen. Number one, pause the game like I've done here. Hotkey, spacebar, just do that. Do all the planning and building with the game paused, especially hard mode, because you will die in the winter. All your people will freeze to death. Number two, what's important to notice here is that I was able to. It's this build style. Another reason I don't really care for it too much is that it's very heavily dependent on the seed and where you're placed in the seed. Because if, for example, we were if actually, if for example, if our wagon was placed like over here, even not even over there, over here, and we couldn't just plop down a forester lodge right next to where our wagon was with our initial supplies, just the efficiency loss and them traveling back and forth to the wagon, to the storage cart, would just not, it wouldn't work. Everybody would freeze to death because you wouldn't get everything done. So I like, you know, again, like, this works very well when applied appropriately, and I encourage you to try it because it is kind of cool to see an entire bustling little town here built before winter. You see we're in early winter 1. Everybody's housed. I mean, there's 2 people, I guess, without a house. Am I missing a house? Yeah, I forgot to start building this house. We'll be all right. There we go. Anyway, so virtually everybody's housed. There's enough buildings for them if they get cold to hop in and stay warm. There's food. There's another house here I could build. Yeah. There's food, firewood. There's not a lot of firewood, but there's firewood. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool. So I'm going to keep the town going a little bit. When we get to the second part of the expansion, I'll bring you guys back in. Okay, so normally when we're playing, right, by this point, first of all, we have this little hub set up, which again is kind of the forest hub that I like to set up, except that there's a lot more houses in it than I would normally do. So I'd make those people walk a little bit farther, but that's okay. And then over here, we have the blacksmith and the tailor, which you need because right around middle, end of year 2, you start running out of tools. In year 3, 4, you start running out of clothes. So it's good to have them both right in around that time. Remember, though, with the tailor, if you, for whatever reason, choose not to build a hunting cabin, you're going to have to find some other source of leather. Otherwise, you'll be out of luck there. So we got a couple houses up. We got some kids coming in. Got a lot of little babies, which are good because they will become my labor. And so we're doing okay. We're doing okay for getting started with the achievement. Now, normally, if you're playing, you're not doing one of the achievements like the uneducated achievement, the achievement. Build a school as soon as you safely can, because people will live for 20 plus game years, and that's a long time for them to be dumb. So as soon as you can get all the new babies springing up in your houses into school, the better off you'll be in the long run. So but that is it for this episode. The achievement hunt has begun. The game is afoot. Season 3 of my Banished Let's Play series is upon us. Thank you, dude, so much for taking a second to check this out. Any thoughts, comments, or questions, please leave them below. I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know which of the remaining achievements, or which achievements you think I should try and take out first. I already listed the couple that I'm going for right now. What's next on your list? Again, I'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks again, dudes. I'll catch you guys next time. It's TheeRealDuke, and I'm out.